Got you, didn't I? Got you slacking. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the Apparition by Sleep Token. I'm hyped. Let's get into it. Before we do, once again, thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys, I am truly grateful. Thank you for choosing to support the channel. It goes a long way, trust me. So let's get into this reaction. No visualizer. I've pulled up the lyrics, and we have yet another kind of cover art. Speaking of which, the last song seemed to have a very divisive opinion on what the song was about. Are you really okay? I completely read into it as Vessel speaking to the girl after she had harmed herself after a miscarriage. But quite a few of you have said that the song is more about from his mother's perspective, talking to Vessel. I re-listened to the song. I can totally see that, but that's the thing about these songs. Like, you can interpret them. It applies in both scenarios because we know that he has a history of it. She has a history of it. She had problems too. So you can interpret it any which way until they or he says that, this song is about this. I think the interpretation's up for interpretation. The song's up for interpretation. So I can totally see the mother point of view. Even with the cover art of the lady holding that incubation chamber. Yeah. Whatever it is, these songs are just mind-bendingly beautiful, and I have no doubt that the Apparition will be no different. Let us get into it. Lyrics on the screen, let's go.
Why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear.
Ooh, that's tasty.
That you will disappear just as I awake, a whisper in my ear.
God damn, that's beautiful.
I believe that somewhere in the past, something was between you and I, my dear.
Ooh.
To this day, no matter what I do, the scar will never fade.
Ooh, there's that synth again. Damn. Woo! What the fuck, dude?
So let's make trouble in the dream world. Hijack heaven with another memory now. I'll make the most of the turning tide. It's just split what's left of the burning silence.
It's a fucking bop.
This could be the last time you turn up in the reveries of my mind. I'll wake up to a suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me. I believe somewhere in the past, something was between you and I, my dear.
Ooh, that is so good. That is so good. He said wound this time. Love that. Go off, son. Go off. God damn. That was just unnecessary. Why? That was so good. Just a little outro flavor. Holy shit. All right. That song. What the fuck was that song? It started off clean, kind of very, like bluesy type of feel. And then you go into like a straight up hip hop type of feel, and then you go into something straight out of like Bring Me the Horizon or Asking Alexandria, Devil Hunter. Like, what you blend genres? God, this fucking band. Anyway, let us begin. So the apparition, of course, meaning a spiritual or ethereal figure appearing out of nowhere, basically. Now, this could be about sleep, and like all of their songs, could be Vessel talking to sleep. But on a more grounded level, it definitely reads like Vessel talking about the girl of his dreams, metaphorically and literally. So he's like, why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear, but I know that you will disappear just as I awake. That goddamn, those bars whisper in my ear. So yeah, he's dreaming about her, but this is after everything. Again, this is not recalling a specific time. This is after everything. He's still dreaming about her, because the chorus, well, I believe somewhere in the past, something was between you and I. And I don't think something was between you and I, meaning there was a schism, like he's talking, like he referred to, or some kind of obstacle. I think something was between, meaning there was a connection between us. And at one point, it was perfect. Somewhere in the past, something was between you and I. And it remains with me to this day. No matter what I do, this scar will never fade. So, metaphorical scar could also be physical scar, because we know. So, he's talking about a specific point in the chorus. He's talking about, there was a point where things were perfect. And he still dreams of her to this day. So, she's become the apparition, right? Then the refrain, which feels like the chorus to me, but anyway. So let's make trouble in the dream world, hijack heaven with another memory now. I make the most of the turning tide, it just split what's left of the burning silence. Cool. So let's make trouble in the dream world. So I think this is about him in the dream, right? While he's asleep, he's in the dream with her, because he's still dreaming of her. And let's make trouble in the dream world. So he's like, let's get up to all sorts of fucking bullshit, because this is a dream, right? Hijack heaven with another memory now. Let's go back and think about all the stuff that we did. Hijack heaven. Yeah, maybe that's referring to like what's that song? The night does not belong to God, right? Because the night comes down like heaven. That was in that song, right? I'm trying to remember. Like I said, attention span of a housefly. But hijack heaven with another memory now. So he's talking about that time where the night came down like heaven. I make the most of the turning tide. I mean, when the tides turn, it's a metaphor for like when the tables turn, when things get turned around on you, but you're making most of the turning tide. Like he's hijacking heaven, so usually you don't have control over your dreams. But in this, he's like, let's make trouble in the dream world. So he's sort of maybe lucid dreaming, or he has some kind of control. He feels like he has some kind of control in his dream because he's able to, again, hijack heaven with another memory, and he makes the most of the turning tide. He's now in control of when he's asleep, and he wants to make the most of that turning tide. It just split what's left of the burning silence. So yeah, before, where there was nothing, where there was just silence, whether like after everything, after she left or died or whatever happened to her, there was nothing. He was alone and it was quiet. And now, since he's got this, let's say, ability to control how he dreams and make the most of the turning tide, it split what's left of the burning silence. So to split the silence is basically like that's again a metaphor, because you know they say gunshots split the silence, loud noises split the silence. So you cut through the silence. It split the silence of his life, basically. Don't wait, because this could be the last time you turn up in the reveries of my mind. So he doesn't know if this is the last time he's going to dream about her. And he's going to wake up to, again, another suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me empty. So his dreams have become the place, as we know, the entire metaphor behind his vessel persona and sleep as just this theme to this album. He has control when he's asleep. He feels the best when he's asleep. And I think this song centers on that theme the most in this album. And it talks to when he's asleep and he has control. But then when he wakes up to a suicide frenzy. So like all he's thinking about when he's awake is about unaliving himself, basically. Loaded dreams still leave me empty. That's lovely wordplay there. His dreams are loaded, life is empty. Dude, that's why he goes to sleep. That's why he wants to go to sleep. And then the second chorus is basically the same, except at the end, this wound will never heal. So by continuing to dream of this girl, he's opening up old wounds, or he's opening up old scars. So the scar that was in the first chorus has now become a wound. Metaphorical or physical, because he's talking about the frenzy. Is he reopening his old scars? Is he doing it to himself again? Right? And then the bridge kind of talks about the first verse of the song. Why are you never real? The shifting states you follow me through, unrevealed. Just let me go or take me with you. So whereas here in the refrain, it speaks more to like he's in control, but because of how much it's happened, I feel like the shifting states is him saying he's kind of lost control at some point, because the shifting states you follow me through, unrevealed, just let me go or take me with you. So either leave me, but it's kind of a not oxymoron, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. He's basically going back on his own words, because he's the one who has to let her go, but he's asking her in the dream to let him go or take me with you. So wherever this other place she's gone to, which again is another lyric that makes me think she died. I hope that's not the case, but metaphorically, maybe it's, maybe it's she's spiritually dead or dead to him, right? Take me with you is like him saying, I'm tired of this life, take me with you. So then the refrain goes through that again, just kind of repeating. It's basically like nothing is done by accident with Vessel and the way he writes his lyrics. So the refrain is basically, he again reprised the refrain, wordplay, because it's a loop. It's a constant loop for him. And he goes through this, I guess, every day, or often enough to make him want to wake up in a frenzy. So yeah, that's what I've taken from this song. The album art is, the cover art for the song is pretty cool, though. That is a neat looking Warhammer or whatever that is. That has a specific name, right? Where it's a hammerhead on one side and then it's like sharp on the other. That's a specific thing. But anyway, it's a cool looking creature. The mask looks a lot like Vessel, the 6 eyes. But inside it's hollow. Ooh, that's deep. That's kind of deep. But it has hooves. So I don't know what that's referring to. But maybe you guys can let me know. And let me know how you interpreted this song. Because, yeah, it's definitely divisive, this album, right? A lot of people have like differing opinions, which is great. That's how you interpret the song. Art is meant to be interpreted, and it is subjective. So if you relate to a specific incident that he's gone through, you're going to interpret it, you're going to interpret it a totally different way. And that's completely cool. But yeah, this was The Apparition. And we are getting closer to the end. The next one is an acronym. DYWTYLM. What does that mean? I'm looking at the lyrics of the next song before I actually listen to it. Oh, do you wish that you loved me? Oh, shit. Okay, that's definitely going to be a callback kind of song. So, yeah. We'll get to that when we get to that. But this has been The Apparition. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing. We are getting closer to 1,000, baby. Let's do it. I want to see what it looks like when I have 4 digits in my subscriber button thing. Anyway, that was a weird way for me to say that, but thank you so much once again to my Patreon supporters. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Y'all have a good one. Take care, and bye bye.